This is an educational video for anybody who wanted to know how deaf and hearing people can get along easily. You'll see 3 different scenes where hearing and deaf people are interacting and what may happen. You will witness the personal answers from a hearing perspective and a deaf perspective. There are no right or wrong answers, just honest responses.
Go and get something to eat.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too. I had a snack and it wasn't even enough.
I had some gummy bears.
What are you thinking about
I'm
eating?
thinking about some pizza, maybe something greasy.
Oh, that sounds good.
I don't know.
I should be on a diet, but I don't think I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That Chick-fil-A looks pretty good. Why are they being so loud? That's kind of annoying.
Hi, hey, it's so good to see you.
So good to see you too. How you doing?
I'm fine.
How was your weekend?
Oh, it was fabulous. I had such a good
What'd you
time. I went
do?
to South by Southwest conference. Oh, it was so packed there, but I really
Oh yeah,
had a
but that
good
crowd
time.
right there, not for me. You know where I took off to? I went to San Antonio because they got the Riverwalk. I went and had dinner, had some
How
wine. It was less
nice. Oh, I
crowded.
understand. That's a nice place to go. Wow.
I know, but you know what I'm gonna do next week? I'm gonna go to Dallas.
I think this girl's.
I'm going to Six Flags.
Oh, Dallas.
I'm gonna go to Six Flags.
Oh, Six Flags. How
yeah,
nice. When are you
yeah.
planning to go?
Next
Can I join
weekend.
with you?
Sure. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Come on through. Oh, I hate when they do. I hate that kind of pet peeve.
I know. It annoys
You know, yeah, we're
me.
human beings. Just come on through.
I know.
What floor are you? What floor are you? Ouch! Are you alright? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? You can't hear me? I'm gonna call somebody for help. I'm gonna call somebody for help. I don't have food. Oh God, this is
According to a research study in 2008, the 2 most common questions related to deaf and hearing people were: 1. Can we communicate effectively with one another without the use of speaking or hearing the spoken words of another person? And 2nd, can we gain knowledge of a different language without understanding that culture?
Do you think you can communicate with a deaf person?
Well, I don't know ASL, so that part might be a little bit difficult, but there are other means of communicating. You know, I can use a phone, email or text, writing. So there are other ways. I think it's possible if the hearing person doesn't know ASL.
Have you had any positive or negative experiences with a deaf person?
Well, I don't have very many personal experiences, but there was one occasion where a coworker of mine was on the phone with a person who was deaf, and the translator was obviously translating for her, but she was speaking to the translator rather than the person who couldn't hear, and the deaf person was upset that they weren't being spoken to, and I understand it, and that's made me more cognizant that to speak to the deaf person rather than to the translator, or look at the deaf person rather than the translator when they're signing.
Do you think you can get along easily with a deaf person?
Okay. Yes, you can get along with a deaf person easily. I don't think that somebody being deaf means that you can't get along with them easily. You know, you get along with different people in different ways, but it shouldn't be because of their communication barriers or anything like that. It's just if you like somebody, you get along with them, and it doesn't matter whether they can hear or not.
Do you think you can communicate with a hearing person, and why?
I think I can communicate with a hearing person through writing on paper, but if the hearing individual is awkward and kind of freezes up, then I'm not going to be able to communicate easily with them.
Have you had any positive and or negative experiences with a hearing person?
Well, both positive and negative, just because I'm from a hearing family and trying to gesture and communicate with my family to make sure they understand my culture, deaf culture, because sometimes my mother, my sister, they don't understand what I'm doing, why I'm being so loud, why I'm laughing, why I'm pounding on the table. So I have to educate them. But a positive experience is that my mother is very proud of my success right now, because I'm the first person to get a graduate's degree out of my whole family, and so that's something I'm proud of.
Do you think that you could get along with a hearing person easily?
Yeah, I can get along with hearing people, but then again, is if they have that deaf culture knowledge and knowing if they can respect my culture, then yeah, of course. But if that person, the hearing person, is kind of awkward, is not able to initiate conversation or something like that, then we're not going to get along easily.
Now we're going to be looking at different scenarios between deaf and hearing individuals and how they get along with each other, seeing that they both have different cultures and what their cultural trends are, and understanding those so that each can show more respect for each other.
Yeah, it's time for dinner. I don't know if I want burgers or pizza. What about you?
Oh, I think a chicken sandwich sounds delicious.
Yeah, chicken's overpriced.
It kind of is. I guess maybe I should stay away from the fried. Should be on the
Maybe
diet.
real grilled chicken? Maybe grilled chicken, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's good. That's a good idea.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's, I think they're being a little loud.
Just 1 second.
It's okay.
Anyway, so let's get something to eat.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, hello.
Oh, yeah, it's
What are you
nice to see
doing?
you.
What'd you do this
Oh, I went
weekend?
to South by Southwest.
Oh, really?
Conference.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I had a
Wow.
really good
No,
time.
I
It was
took off. I
really
went to San
packed there.
Antonio. Of course, there are language differences in the many cultures we are exposed to today. Language differences can affect communication behaviors in a variety of situations.
According to Carol Patton, an author of Deaf in America, Voices from a Culture, the term culture is defined as a set of learned behaviors of a group of people that share a language, values, rules for behavior, and traditions.
In hearing cultures, language occurs through spoken language and auditory listening. Deaf culture uses a visual language such as ASL and visual listening.
Sometimes communication barriers arise through biased opinions, criticisms, and judgment, a basic lack of respect. Therefore, it is important to respect the different aspects of language in each culture.
You're back.
I know your voice, I just can't hear it. I crave your
We're going to be
touch,
looking.
why don't I feel it? You know I trust in your devotion,
It is.
but it seems you're on some distant shore and I am lost somewhere on the ocean.
Spoken words of another person. Secondly, can we get
I look for light, the darkness gathers, I cry out to you, but you don't answer.
Okay, start over. Stop.